Hi, my name's Lee Matthews and I'm a physiotherapist, and this is Pilates Rehab Relax. And today I'm going to try and guide you through a Pilates routine in just 10 minutes, which might not be easy given how much I normally talk. Anyway, it's going to be a gentle class, it's going to be laying, you work at a pace that feels right for you. I'm going to be laying on my mat, you might do it laying on the bed at home, and that's fine. And remember, with the 5 techniques, you might just join in for some of them, stop and then wait until the next exercise. So don't make yourself sore, work at a pace that feels right for you, and hopefully if you enjoy it, then you'll come back and try some of the other stuff. And don't forget, you can always click like if you enjoyed today's class, subscribe if you want to keep up to date with my latest releases, and leave a comment if you've got any words of encouragement. And I better get going, hadn't I? So bring yourself into laying. I'm going to have myself laying down nice and wide with the shoulders. I'm looking for a nice long spine, so I'm going to rest my head on a towel there. You might use a pillow at home or a book, just something to give a little bit of support there. And got the hands rested by your side, feet flat on the floor. And the first thing we're going to do is the single leg press. So here we go. Find your tummy button, and either side there you'll find there's just some soft bits of your tummy. And if we go to draw that tummy muscle in, a bit like you're coughing or trying to zip up a tight pair of trousers, as we engage that muscle on an outward breath, slide one of your legs out and away from you, and then back in again. And then the same on the other side. So here we go. And I breathe in as I draw the leg back in again. And again, draw that tummy muscle in slightly. So just tensing around the belly button. And as you breathe out, slide that leg away and back in again. So let's keep on going. And again, draw that muscle in. Breathe out. Sliding the leg away. So the next exercise we're going to do is our hip twist. So we're going to keep in a good start position. We're going to draw that muscle in, and this time I want you to imagine that you've got a drink balanced on one of your knees. So one of your knees will remain still, and I'm going to move the other one out and away from you. So here we go. You might want to watch me for the first one if you're not sure of this one, but hip twist level 1, draw the core muscle in, try and keep one knee straight and steady as the other leg just slowly drops out to the side a little bit. And this is about control, so it's not how far you go, it's about making sure that other knee doesn't wobble at all. It's very hard not to tremble a little bit, isn't it? But again, we're just trying to draw these tummy muscles in, outward breath, and then back in again. Nearly there. That's good. And now the same on the other leg. So again, this time I'm going to keep the leg nearest to you still. I engage my core, so I breathe out. And then back in again. And let's keep on going. So it's not how far you're going, it's just about that steadiness and control. And it might be you've got a lot more available movement, but if you can't keep that knee still, just stick with just a gentle movement. Right, for our next movement, we're going to do scissors. We're going to keep it quite gentle for this class. So I'm going to have my legs on the floor there. I'm going to engage this tummy muscle again, so drawing that core in. And again, if you're not sure, you could have your hands there. But if you're confident you've got the right muscles, you can let the hands rest by your side. And what we're going to do, we're going to lift one leg up like it's resting on a coffee table. And then we'll bring that one back down again. And then the same up on the other side. And we're going to alternate there. So tense the muscle up and relax. Tense the muscle up and relax. Tense the muscle up and relax. And you can do this at your own pace. And if you've got tired already, that might be your lot for today. But if you're doing okay, then hang in there. And again, try and synchronize that with your breathing. There we go. So for our next one, we're now going to do the hip twist level 2. So I'm going to bring my feet in nice and close together now. So my knees and my feet are both touching one another. I'm going to move the arms a little bit further out to the side. And again, you're welcome to watch me do the first one here. So I'm going to draw the core muscle in, and on an outward breath, this time I'm going to bring both knees over to one side. So I'll bring them towards you to begin with. So here we go. I draw the tummy muscle in and keeping those muscles engaged, and then pulling it back in again. And I'll go to the opposite side now. So again, I engage the core and then and back in again. So you join in, my shoulders remain on the ground throughout. Engage the core, outward breath, keeping those tummy muscles engaged, and back in. And you might only move a fraction of what I've just done there, and that's still fine. So your movement might be just literally a quarter of that, but to the other side again. And you work at your own pace. So it might just be a couple of inches that your knees move either side. And you know what? If you're still using those muscles, you're still going to get something out of doing the exercise. This is all about working with what you're able to do and building on that baseline. So again, with each movement, I draw those tummy muscles in, outward breath, as those knees roll to one side, and notice my bottom comes up off of the floor on the side I'm rolling away from. So again, draw those tummy muscles in. As you breathe out, those knees roll over, and then back in again. That's really working those oblique muscles of the abdomen there. And again, engage the core. And then back to the start. Right, and for our last exercise, we're going to do a shoulder bridge or a pelvic tilt, depending on how you feel. So the easier version of this is to engage that core muscle and to try and push the small of the back into the floor. You might even use your hands into the arch of your back just to monitor what you're doing there. So again, I engage the core and I'm just flattening out that lumbar curve, that low back curve that we've got into the mat. So I'm pushing into my hands gently and then relax in. So that's peeling my tailbone up as I flatten the back there. And if you're able to, the progression to that is the shoulder bridge. So again, we're back with a small gap between our feet, small gap between our knees. And what we're going to do, we engage that tummy muscle, we peel that tailbone off of the bed, and then we keep on going. Now for some of you, it might just be a small lift, but you might even go further than that. And again, like a Mexican wave, one segment of our spine at a time, we bring ourselves back down again. So it isn't just a case of lifting the whole back straight off of the bed or the floor, it's that peeling action like a Mexican wave. And then back down again. So, just stick with the pelvic tilt if that's what you felt comfortable with. If it's just a small shoulder bridge, that's fine. Or it might be you go all the way up there. And again, if you push too hard and you're not ready for this, it can stir your back up a little bit. So just go gentle. There's no prizes to be won, and the only person that you're competing against is yourself. So engage that tummy muscle, peeling the tailbone up, and then back down again. So it's a really nice one for the glutes. And there we go. So that was your 10-minute Pilates class. So hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.